Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to FLH. And we are going to kick things off right after SummerSlam. Oh, you have got it. No way! No way! What? No, this cannot be happening! We get rid of him off of another brand, and he comes on to this one. You have got to be kidding me right now. Unbelievable. It is King Giant. If you all don't know where he's from the CTL brand. And he caused tons of trouble there. And now he's here. Oh, my goodness, I thought we got rid of him. No, we haven't. Great. Now we got another degenerate here. We already have enough as it is. And King Giant is here. Wow. Just an unexpected debut on FLH. We did not expect this. We got a lot to talk about tonight about how SummerSlam went down. And apparently we will be hearing from the King. Great. Just when I thought I got rid of him. Well, think again, because King Giant is here. And the King is here, and the King is going to speak tonight. And we knew that some people would be arriving after SummerSlam. I just did not expect it to be the King. Listen to your King, peasants. You thought you all could get rid of me? Is that what you all thought? All you peasants in the chat? Well, guess what? I have friends in high places, and the board of executives takes care of their king. And now I am here on FLH to make an impact like no other. You all thought you could exile your king for good? I would just find another kingdom to rule. And now I am here to rule that kingdom. That is right. Tonight, I will prove to you that I belong here. I will prove to you that I am one of the greatest fighters and one of the greatest kings that has ever lived. When I win the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is right. The Board of Executives have announced that I will be in the 6-man main event. And I want you peasants to know that you should have always appreciated me. I know you're going to miss me and my ruling, but I was always too good for you. And tonight, I will show the other roster members why I am the king. Why I am in charge, and why they are peasants when I win the #1 contendership. And wait a second. Who's this? Any more surprises? Oh, you have got to be kidding me! You have got to be kidding me! This is unreal! Now we get both of the brand villains on this brand from the other two brands? Really? ZQ is here, Zebra Quilt Moss, part of the Moss family. And you talk about degenerates, this guy is textbook degenerate. When you look in the dictionary and see degenerate, you see his face. Unreal. Hello, King Giant. My name is ZQ Moss. The Z stands for zebra, and the Q stands for quilt. And as you can see, I'm not with my family, but I am here with you. And I just want you to know, you and I were cut from the same cloth, exiled by Little League brands. And now, we're in the major leagues. That's right, we're no longer a part of the Little Leagues. We're no longer part of the gum on the bottom of the shoe, the ants on the bottom of the shoe. We are the shoe now. That's right. And tonight, The other 4 losers, they're going to pay the price that they ever messed with us. It's either going to be you or me who wins the number 1 contender, and I wish you the best of luck. But no matter what the outcome is, I pledge my loyalty to you, King. And I think you and I need to get together with some of the other members of this roster, and we can run this place. We can have as many belts as possible. And have you seen the women on this roster? They're the most beautiful women in the world. There was no women on my roster. You talk about a little league. We're in the major leagues now, you and I. And I just want you to know, no matter what happens tonight, I'm with you. We need to team up. And we need to get others on board. And we can have all the belts, all the women. We can even have all the food in the locker room. Have you seen some of the food? The food's better here. But anyway, I wish you the best of luck, King. You and I are going to destroy everyone in our path tonight. Who are those bums? They're not going to stand a chance against us. We may have been exiled, but we will be uplifted by the Major League brand because we're no longer part of the Little League. And we're kicking off tonight with a number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. We got all kinds of talent here. We got Power Play. Paul Weiss is back on the brand as well. King Giant and ZQ are now on the brand. And, of course, Paul Weiss and Kong Chain will be joining the brand. We knew Paul Weiss and Kong Chain would probably stop, but we had no idea that the King Giant and ZQ would now be a part of this brand. And it's going to be nothing but trouble for the GM. Tonight we're going to have 3 number 1 contenders matches. We're going to have a number 1 contendership for the IC title, which is the one going on now, the women's title, and the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be the longest match and the main event of tonight. We got a long night for you. It's great to be back with the episodes. Apologies for SummerSlam and how long that took. We are back on normal schedule now. And once October's over, hopefully we can get episodes even out faster than normal. Because if you don't know why things have been kind of slow, it's horror movie season. And of course those killers take our time up. And I've seen the War Games matches. Yeah, like I care. I'm sick and tired of these slasher people getting whatever they want on this channel. That's what I'm sick of. And Aiden Walrus trying to get a pin there. And, yeah, it's going to be a heck of a night. We got to talk about SummerSlam. D-Lee has been defeated. He will not be returning, and neither will some of the State of Insanity members. However, there is a contract for Power Play and Guan. And X-Patient. So though all 3 of them are here to stay, but as for everybody else, I don't think we'll be seeing them anytime soon. Mentally, definitely won big. For once, FLH won big. They won every single match at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, which is absolutely unheard of. It was a flawless victory, and D-Lee and his army fell. But once one villain falls, another one rises. So who knows what's going to happen tonight. It's definitely going to be a crazy night for sure. And Gorgie trying to get a pin there. And, oh man, Aiden Walrus. This is a Falls Count Anywhere. Our main event, I don't think, is a Falls Count Anywhere. It's going to be a 6-man. And we're also going to see King Giant and ZQ in that number 1 contender. So maybe Newsom will be facing off with them. We're also going to see Lunak, X-Patient, Ted Led, Guan, all in this match. It's going to be a big 6-man for a number 1 contender. And I'm telling you, Newsom's going to have a tough competitor, whoever it's going to be. We don't know who it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be one of his toughest challenges yet. He's been really good. He defeated Aiden Walrus at SummerSlam. That's why he's in this match. in the amateur league, because the IC title is not the equivalent of the world title, let me just say. And Gorgie trying to go for a pin, and a kick out there by Paul Weiss. And look at power play here. And he's going straight. Look at that smile. What a smirk. Aiden Walrus dropping in on power play. And look at the double team on, Mark Wildhawk with a nice counter, and Gorgie swinging for the fences with a chair. Yeah, so we're at the halfway mark, officially. Episode 13 was the start of the second half of the season. Hopefully we can get to, the goal is, WrestleMania is going to be episode 24 and 25, more than likely. For FLH, it'll probably be a two-part. For the other brands, we could probably fit it in one. So we're officially over the halfway mark, and hopefully we can get everything done by March. We want to get to the point, I know we haven't recently, but we want to get to the point where we're doing all three brands get an episode every 10 days. That's the goal. So you get about 3 episodes a month. And we're going to have to start going a little bit faster now. And power play going for the pin here. And Aiden Walrus with the kick out. So we're definitely going to get back on it. Of course, they still have the tournament going on. And those two will be the main focus for the next couple months. And Aiden Walrus, getting thrown into the announce table. And this is an elimination match. All matches will be elimination tonight. We have 2 Extreme Rules, and then the other one's going to just be a normal match. The six man. And ZQ and King Giant, they're going to try to win that number 1 contender. Even though they're not going to try to. I don't think they're going to be the ones to start a war here. And it looks like we already have an elimination here, and it is power play. So we are down to 4. Four left in this match. The winner will face off with William Buttocks at the next pay-per-view. Of course, we switch the U.S. and the IC title every other pay-per-view. And of course tonight, the Women's Championship match, the number 1 contender, will consist of 2 new faces that we met at SummerSlam. So, Billy Anderson and Diane McGregor will be here tonight, along with 3 other women who are going to be fighting to get that number 1 contender in a match with Mad Melissa. I just love our ring. I think it's really, just seeing everyone's face on the side, that is super cool. That's one of the best rings we've had in a while. So, and of course we got the promos back, which is good. I wish we would have discovered that earlier. But there's a technique behind it. So we got that back at the Battle of SummerSlam, but it would have been better if we got it back way earlier than that. But we have to work with what we got. And look at Gorgie. Oh, wow. And Gorgie going for the pin. Good move on Aiden Walrus and send him home. That's right. Aiden Walrus, how does it feel? You can't even win a #1 contender for the IC title. You can't beat Newsom Barafia. Go to the locker room, bum. And we're down to 3. All 3 from different factions. Gorgie used to be part of Paul Weiss's faction. I guess Paul Weiss and Colin Chain are going to be a tag team, but I don't think they're no longer with the King. So the King doesn't have any army. And what we still don't know who took out his army at the other brand's pay-per-view. So Mark Wildhawk going for the pin here. And a kick out there. And mentally wants as many members as MW to have titles as possible. And Gorgie takes care of Mark Wildhawk there. So we are now down to 2. So if Gorgie wins this, he's going to get a #1 contender for the IC title. But he's got to get through Paul Weiss first. And, oh, wow. Gorgie with the steps. And now Gorgie has the chair. And uh-oh, Paul Weiss going after Gorgie. And look here. Look at this. Oh, puts Gorgie back first into the barricade. Wow. And it is done. Paul Weiss. Oh, great. Will be the #1 contender against William Buttocks. That will be a nice match. It's going to be a nice match. Those two. So Paul Weiss comes back to FLH and he wins his first match. And he will have a #1 contender for that Intercontinental title. So, whatever. It is what it is. I can't get too mad. And here's our women's match. We got from left to right, Diane McGregor, Esther Jack, Billy Anderson, Black Rose, and Dominique McCall. So, another Extreme Rules match for us tonight. And it has been an extreme tonight already. It has been a crazy night already, for sure. And we don't know what's going to happen tonight at the end of this episode. We should be hearing from the GM and his assistant GM. And Esther with the rib kick to Billy. Esther's fighting a lot of her friends. Let me remind you, every single woman in this match went to the same school, the same high school. Some of them are older than others. Black Rose being the oldest of the bunch, but Dominique, Diane, Billy, and Esther are all from the same class. So they're all classmates. And all 4 of them get along, but tonight there is no getting along. It's every woman for herself here. So it's all about getting that #1 contendership. And of course, Black Rose is way older than the other 4. So. And these other 2 women were introduced at SummerSlam. Diane came out with a chainsaw, and they defeated the KSD women. So the KSD's still around. I mean, they just, a couple of the, thugs from their group decided that they wanted to get involved after that one guy died. Dealey faked a whole death and everything. Tried to make it look like Mentally did it, and it didn't even work halfway. It helped him a little bit, but at the same time, they didn't win. So, it did help him a little bit, but it could have been catastrophic. But the elders of the KSD believe that Mentally's a coward. And I don't think Mentally cares at this point. He doesn't want that war. He doesn't want to get into the same war his father got into. Somebody compared it to the Hatfields and McCoys, and it's kind of like that, except for I think the Hatfields and McCoys at one point. I may be wrong about this, so don't quote me. Don't say that I'm spreading misinformation. Okay, I don't want to hear that. But if I'm not mistaken, I think at one point of time the Hatfields and McCoys got along. There was something that caused it, and then it just went from there on out. But I think at one point of time they did get along and work together. Oh man, Black Rose back first on that barricade. And look at Diane McGregor here. The little sister of Phil. There's 4 of them all together. And she is the youngest. Actually, is she the young? Yeah, no, I think she might be the third. Yeah, the third out of the 4 of the youngest. Because there's 2 boys and 2 girls. Part of the McGregor family. And Diane getting tossed in the ring. And look at Billy attacking Diane. And Esther going for the pin. Referee doesn't know what he's doing. He's so nervous. He's surrounded by all these beautiful women. He doesn't know what to do. And a kick out there. He's so fidgety. Oh my goodness, and Dominique almost took herself out. What a dive. And look here. And Dominique going for the pin. And the ref doesn't know where he's at. Not even a 1. It should have been at least a 1. I hope in 2K24 we get new refs. That's all I request is new referees, please. Please. And make sure they're sober. Because these referees are not sober. It's obvious at this point. And look at Billy. Nice move there. And look at Diane. Uh-oh. What is she doing? Taunting her opponents. Yeah, Diane is a little bit off of her rocker. I'm not going to lie. She has done some crazy stuff. She is definitely the troublemaker of the 5. And Esther's the nerdy one. Dominique would be the skater, the punk rocker, you know. And Billy and Black Rose were both cheerleaders, so. Oh, what a nice drop on Esther. We already have a stop sign. I wonder where they get those stop signs from. I hope they don't pull them off the street. Oh, man, interns, I'm warning you all. You better not pull those stop signs off the street. If you caused a wreck, that will come back on us. if they find the stop signs. So I hope you went by the purchasing program. When you purchase your weapons, you have to do a certain steps. I hope you didn't shortcut and steal stop signs, because that's the last thing we need is a bunch of more lawsuits. We already have enough as it is. And Black Rose has been eliminated. That's a shocker. She was probably the favorite to win this match, being the most experienced. And we are down to 4. All 4 classmates. This would probably be a class of 2016. So. And look at Esther. Oh, what a nice move there. Esther is trying to go for the pin, but she can't because there's a submission taking place outside. And look at Esther here. And Esther swinging Dominique around. And look at Billy Anderson. Oh man, what a DDT. And Esther just spinning her around. That move is not a good move. Look, I mean, it makes Esther dizzy. I mean, it doesn't, like, you can't do like a pin after that because you're swinging around because you're almost sick to your stomach. I don't get the move. I guess it makes your opponent worse, but does it? I mean, technically, you spin the... I think it's like almost equivalent besides the slam at the end. But does it really help that much? I mean, and look at Esther there going for a pin. And she has pinned Dominique, so we are down to 3. And it's the 3 from the Hell in a Cell SummerSlam match. And Billy Anderson pins Diane. So we are down to 2. And look at Esther here. Oh, what a great submission. Esther's got a great submission in, but he goes nowhere. Billy Anderson's extremely tough. We saw how deadly she was at SummerSlam. And a kick out there by Esther, but she's going up against a great women's champion, former women's champion, Esther Jack. And Billy was trained really well. Of course, she's the daughter of Rook. And she can't see, but she can still focus on everything going on in the ring by the sounds of what the ring makes, which is just amazing. Of course, she also is the daughter of Rook. Her and Bianca are sisters. And she's going for a pin here. And a kick out there by Esther. One of these two will face off with Mad Melissa. We haven't announced our pay-per-view yet, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. I think we may be going into Night of Champions, but I'm not for sure. We could announce that pretty soon, but we haven't decided yet. But I will say this. It's every 4 episodes is a pay-per-view. And Billy takes it. So it will be Billy versus Mad Melissa. And Billy wins her first match and gets a number 1 contender in the women's division, which is very impressive. So we'll see how she stacks up against one of the greatest of all times. But anyway, this is our main event. One of these 6 is going to take on Newsom Barafia at the pay-per-view. We got Ted Led, we got Guan, King Giant, ZQ, Blue Neck, and X-Patient. X-Patient and Guan had a horrible SummerSlam, may I just say. And so did King Giant and ZQ. Everybody had a bad SummerSlam. Ted Led wasn't even at SummerSlam. So, yeah, actually he was. He had a bad SummerSlam also. Everyone in this ring, except for Blue Neck, had a bad summer. Okay, they just had a bad summer. So, of course, Blue Neck is United States champion. If he wins tonight, he has a shot to become a double champion. But this is a 6-man match. It's going to be crazy. Got a lot of great talent. Guan being the worst case scenario, I think, for Newsom. I honestly think Guan would be the worst case scenario. Blue Neck would also be bad. All these guys would give Newsom a challenge. But in my personal opinion, when it comes to Newsom and his psyche, I think Guan would be the worst. And of course, my lawyers won the lawsuit after Guan attacked me not too long ago. But Guan psychologically would be the worst opponent for Newsom by far. We'll see who wins this tonight. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And King Giant would be the heaviest opponent. The weight comparison would be unreal. So, King Giant and ZQ, they want to make a mark tonight. If they win this match, they definitely will. But only one can win. I'm still not happy that they're on the main roster, but I think they're more on a leash than they were on their other brands. Because I think the board of executives, I don't think they ever challenge FLH's authority. I think they only challenge the authority of the other brands. However, we have nutcases and just maniacs who challenge the authority on FLH, which is even worse because they don't even care about the board or anything. They just want to take over everything and hurt as many people as possible, basically. So, and Guan and King Giant here. Look at this 2 super heavyweights scenario. Blue Neck slamming ZQ there. And look at Blue Neck here. Oh my goodness. Punishing ZQ. Hey, ZQ may have bit off more than he could chew here, getting in this match. I don't think they both should be in the match, honestly. I think they should be in an Intercontinental #1 contender. But they got thrown in the Heavyweight Championship. So, we'll see how they stack up. And I love this battle between King Giant and Guan. I think it's a really good matchup. Would love to see them one-on-one. And Blue Neck slamming Ted Led. And look at King Giant with the strikes. And Blue Neck. Ted Led and Blue Neck. Uh-oh. We knew this was coming. Ted Led, he's not allowed to challenge for the United States title anymore. As long as Blue Neck's champion, he can't challenge. He cannot challenge. Yeah. Ted Led's going to do I think Ted Led's in this match to stop Blue Neck. I don't think he's in this match because he cares about the world title. I think he wants to win it so Blue Neck doesn't. Because he just wants pure revenge on the Blue Neck. And Blue Neck attacking X-Patient. And one with the DDT. And look at Blue Neck. Oh, man. Look at the strength. Oh, my goodness. Slams King Giant on his head. Unreal. And that's a lot of weight. It's like 400 pounds. Easily. And Ted Led. It's crazy just thinking, like, especially with Blue Neck and Ted Led. These characters have been fighting for us for over a decade. It's just crazy knowing that it's been going on this long. And, you know, well, close to a decade or something. Which is insane. But they've been fighting for the brands for longer than that. And then you got newcomers as well, like King Giant and ZQ, who just started. That's crazy. Of course, Guan and X-Patient have been here a while too. Not as long as Ted and Blue Neck, though. And ZQ slams Guan. Wow. Going for the pin here. And a kick out there. Oh, ZQ. Oh, man. A gross injury. He just put his arms out of place. The chair swung up and hurt his... I don't know how that happened, but... Oh, my goodness. And look at ZQ rolling out. That could be a bad injury. And that just shows you that some of these people from, these other brands, they're not equipped for this. And look at ZQ. And X-Patient, the first one eliminated. Man, he's had a bad summer. And he's starting a bad fall as well. And ZQ somehow gets his arms back in place. Wow. That was weird. And I knew it wouldn't be long before the referee got hit twice. So expect a slow count. And Ted led with the spear. And yeah, here's the slow count. That's what happens when you hit the ref. He starts protesting. And look at King Giant here. Oh, nice counter. Ted led. King Giant should have already been eliminated, but the ref's slow count may have saved him. Oh, man. And look at King Giant going for a pin and Blue Knack with the kick out. Oh, man. King Giant using his knee. And look at this lock he's got Guan in. Guan. And look here, ZQ is bleeding badly, but he's still in it. I got to give him credit. He's taking a lot of damage in this match. X-Patient just got killed. I mean, he didn't last long at all on this. Oh my goodness, Ted Led gets thrown over the ropes. And ZQ mocking him. Yeah, that's real smart. You may pay for that one. You didn't even do the move and you're mocking him. You didn't throw him over. You're just pointing at him. Yeah, he paid the price there. Wow. And Blue Knack going for the pin. And he's got it. And King Giant has been eliminated. So we are down to 4. So King Giant does not do that well. I mean, I would say these 4 are doing the best. And Guan. Oh, look at it. Really? Really? ZQ is obsessed with trying to pin Ted Ladd, and Guan's going to make him pay here. And look, oh, nice counter. And ZQ, look at this. Slams Guan. Wow. No way. Wow. Unbelievable. And ZQ ends up pinning Guan. So we are down to 3. Everybody getting thrown back in. That is how you do it. And Blue Neck's been impressive. Ted Ladd's been impressive. ZQ has been unbelievable with all the damage he's taken, but something happened there. I don't know what happened. Looks like a kick out that quick. Or was it something to do with the ropes? And ZQ sneaking up on Blue Neck here. And now he's trying to take on both of these guys one at a time. And he's holding his ground. Oh, man. He got slammed good there. We are down to 3. And Blue Neck with the broad kick. Wow. Blue Neck with a nice kick there. And we'll see if this puts Ted Ladd down. And Ted Ladd refuses to go down. I'm telling you, this rivalry between him and the Blue Neck all over the U.S. title is out of control. All over a United States title. And ZQ, I don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's just waiting for something to happen, and he goes back in. This may be a good strategy. Uh-oh, he's got a stick. And I don't even think he knows where he's at. He's been hitting the head so much. And now taking a stick to both. That is not a good idea, to take a kendo to both of them. And look at Blue Neck here. Oh my goodness. Blue Neck better watch out though. And Ted Ladd slams ZQ. And Blue Neck. Uh-oh. ZQ's just waiting outside. He's letting them fight. He's trying to, and it's not going to work like that. They're not that dumb. These guys have been doing this for over a decade. And yeah, look at this. ZQ is getting punished. I know everyone's loving this. And look at Ted Ladd though, sneaking up behind Blue Neck. And look at that submission. Oh, wow. This is a dog fight. And uh-oh. And Blue Neck has had enough of this. Oh my goodness, CQ. Wow. Could this be it? And oh wow, what a kick out. Unbelievable. You know, sometimes the dumbest people in the world kick out the most. It's a fact. I think it's a fact. So, they just kick out because they just kick like that, you know? It's not like they meant to do it. And Blunak slam. Uh-oh. And oh, what a dirty shot there. And ZQ is definitely an opportunist. And look at Ted Ladd. And ZQ, look at that counter. He's countered a lot. He's been through a lot in this matchup. Oh, man, I hate that move. And Ted Ladd just kicks him right in the head. And oh, wow, Ted Ladd just giving out kicks. Ted Ladd is determined to stop the Blunak here. Of course, episode 20 will be the Royal Rumble. Episode 24 will be WrestleMania. That will be for all brands. All brands will get episode 20 as Royal Rumble. So the only question is what pay-per-view is episode 16? And Ted Ladd with the spear. This could be it for ZQ. But what a run. He did a good job. I got to give him credit. As much as I can't stand him, I mean, he did a really good job, and now we are down to these two who have this rivalry. And look at Ted Ladd yelling at the Blunak here. And one of these two will get a shot for Newsom's title. And Ted Ladd and Blunak have had a rivalry all season long, it's been like. Ever since Ted Ladd lost that U.S. title, he has not been the same. And of course, he's taken head injuries in the past. I mean, he had a severe injury back in the day. And I think it's starting to really get to his head. And look at the Blunak slamming Ted Ladd. And Blunak picking Ted Ladd up. Gonna slam him again. And it is over. Wow. This might be the toughest challenge Newsom will ever have. He has to go up against one of the greatest champions of all time. And it's going to be MW versus MW. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. This will be definitely interesting. Hello, mentally. My name is Gugus Gugitsi, your favorite licensed therapist and your favorite assistant general manager. Everybody in the chat can call me G, though. My name is too long to pronounce or spell. I want to first of all congratulate you, mentally, on your victory against Dealey. A flawless victory. And we got rid of him for now. And also, we got rid of most of the State of Insanity, with the exception of Guan and Power Play, who the Board of Executives won't dismiss, won't let go of their contracts, which makes us wonder if the Board of Executives are on our side or not. Clearly, they want chaos. It's for the views. It's for the attention. But now we may have another problem, because with every problem we solve on here, another problem is created. And I've put this on the back burner. I've kept it from you for a little while until we got rid of our Dealey problem. But now it's time to address our other problem. I have been receiving emails and videos from some random email account. On this email account is all these messages that I cannot make sense of. Throughout my site career, I have helped so many people, but there was people that I couldn't help. There's about 5 people, though, that were beyond help. Psychopaths, sociopaths. I think whoever's sending these emails and these videos to me, I think they're one of my former patients, and I got it narrowed down to 5. But I just want to give you a heads up. He's going to be a problem, whoever it is. And we got to be ready, because this person is going to do whatever it takes to destroy everything. And he's going to come after me. He's going to come after me for sure. And I'm very terrified. I'm very terrified. You should just see these videos that he's been sending me.